November brings new Pokemon raids and events to Pokemon Go, and in this video I will be going through everything the month has to offer and the best tips for it, including which raids and max battles you don't want to miss. But before we get into that, what exactly is going on in November? Well, starting with the events for the month, first up we do have G-Max Garboda Max Battle Day on the 1st of November between 2 PM and 5 PM local time. This event offers increased frequency of G-Max Garboda battles and increased remote raid limit along with many other max battle related bonuses. It's also a great chance to get some Stardust as well, so don't miss it if you need Stardust. Following this event will be the Enchanted Hollow event running from the 4th until the 9th, and this will feature the debut of Tarantula and its evolution Spidops. Next up is the Into the Wild event running from the 10th until the 14th of November, and this event does feature both Shadow Ho-Oh and Lugia. It features all of the Tapus with their legacy moves Nature's Madness, and it features the return of Duskmane and Dawnwing's Necrozma, so this is a great event to play if you need Solar and Lunar Fusion energy for your Necrozma. There will also be an Into the Wild Go Pass that you will be able to get for free that will lead to an encounter with Cresselia, and if you upgrade to the deluxe version you will get the new silver bottle cap, which does work in the same way as the gold bottle cap, but it can only improve the IVs of one stat of your choice for a Pokemon of your choice. Following this we do have the Global Go Wild Area event taking place on November 15th and 16th, and this event will feature the debut of Impidimp, Morgrem and Grimmsnarl and their shinies. G-Max Grimmsnarl will also be debuting, Shadow Darkrai and Shadow Cresselia will be available in Shadow Raids, and Mighty Pokemon will be making their return. This is definitely one of those events that you don't want to miss. The High Voltage event will be running from the 18th until the 22nd. There's going to be a Dynamax Battle weekend from the 21st until the 24th. The Final Justice event will run from the 25th until the 30th, and I think there is a good chance that this event will allow us to transform our Keldeo into the Resolute form. There will then be another Max Battle weekend from the 29th until the 30th, and lastly we have November Community Day on the 30th between 2 PM and 5 PM local time. Do note as well that these seasonal bonuses will be ongoing during this month, so make sure you're trading, especially on Sundays to tie in with trade days. Raiding during raid hours is ideal to get extra rare candy XL, and the additional friendship XP will allow up to 300,000 XP per best friend with a lucky egg active. Now along with these new events we do also have new spotlight hours that will take place every Tuesday at 6 PM. On the 4th will be Weedle with 2 times transfer candy, and do note that any Weedle caught during this hour may drop some Beedrill Mega Energy. On the 11th will be Morlul with 2 times evolution XP, so you could keep a load of Weedle from the previous week to evolve here because they do only cost 12 candy to evolve. So you can get enough candy for 1 evolution after 2 Pinette Berry catches. However, if you do want Stardust instead, catching the Morlul will be better because it is a Stardust boosted Pokemon that gives 500 Stardust per catch. But even better for Stardust is the Spotlight Hour on the 18th, which will feature Sableye with 2 times catch Stardust. And again, Sableye is a Stardust boosted Pokemon that gives 750 Stardust per catch, which during the event will be 1500 and 2250 with a star piece active. So this is a spotlight hour that you definitely aren't going to want to miss if you need Stardust. Like Weedle, Sableye will also have the chance of dropping Sableye Mega Energy. And lastly for the month will be Scraggy with 2 times catch XP. Worth noting here that Scraggy does have a Mega Evolution which will be coming in the future, so you might want some candy for that. But if you aren't interested in Scraggy, you could always open a Meltan mystery box or a Gimmighoul coin bag here instead to get XP for catching those Pokemon instead. In research breakthroughs that you do get from completing a field research task on 7 different days, you can encounter Alakazam, Aggron, Sinistea, Morpeko, Dreepy, or Frigibax. Alakazam is a good encounter because Mega Alakazam is the second best Psychic type attacker with Confusion and Legacy Move Psychic, and the candy may also be useful for Max Alakazam, which is currently the best Psychic type attacker for Max battles. For Aggron, Mega Aggron is the 14th best Steel type with Iron Tail and Heavy Slam. Dreepy has relevance with Dragapult being the 11th best Ghost type with Astonish and Shadow Ball, and Frigibax's evolution Baxcalibur is the 7th best Ice type attacker with Ice Fang and Avalanche, and it's ranked 66 in the Master League. And the Go Pass will also be returning for November, and on the free side, when you get to rank 100, you will get an encounter with Virizion with a Tales of Transformation special background. And the rank 100 reward from the $8 Deluxe Pass will be a Lucky Trinket, which if you didn't know is an item that you can use to make one of your friends into a lucky friend, which means the next trade you do with that person will be a guaranteed lucky trade. For the major milestone bonuses, for tier 1 at rank 25, you will be able to open up to 40 gifts per day. You'll be able to receive up to 125 gifts from spinning Pokestops and gyms per day, and you'll be able to hold up to 30 gifts in your item bag. I'm not sure exactly how this works if you already have more gift storage from leveling up, but I guess we'll see when it goes live. And also if you do buy the deluxe version of this Go Pass, these bonuses will be upgraded slightly. But either way, this milestone is great for allowing us to interact with more friends and get more XP from friendship level increases. And for tier 2 at rank 50, you'll get 2 times daily adventure incense duration. So when you get to this tier, it's a good chance to be hunting Galarian birds. And for tier 3 at rank 75, you'll get 2 times Stardust and XP from eggs. We also have new raids and max battles for November. For the max battles, we have Max Inkay from the 3rd until the 9th, Max Routes from the 10th until the 16th, Max Toxtricity in both forms from the 17th until the 23rd, Max Eevee from the 24th until the 30th, and Max Darumaka from the 1st of December until the 7th of December. Each of these will also take over power spots on the Monday they are available at 6 PM. And as I mentioned before, in 6-star max battles we will have G-Max Scarboda on the 1st, and G-Max Grimmsnarl will be available in 6-star max battles on the 15th and the 16th for Global Go Wild area. It will also be available for the in-person Wild area event in Nagasaki, Japan as well from the 7th until the 9th, so they will be remote raidable for those not at the event. From the 5-star raids until the 4th will be Giratina Altered, then Raikou, Entei and Suicune will take over until the 11th. Then taking over on the 11th will be Tapu Koko and Tapu Lele, which will both come with legacy move Nature's Madness. On the 12th will be Duskmane Necrozma, on the 13th will be Tapu Bulu and Tapu Fini, which again will have Nature's Madness when caught, and on the 14th will be Dawnwing's Necrozma. From the 18th until the 25th will be Heatran, and from the 25th of November until the 2nd of December will be Cobalion, Terrakion and Virizion. And these are the raid hours that will be going on throughout the month, and each of the raid bosses that are available on one day from the 11th until the 14th for the Into the Wild event will also have a raid hour on their day as well at the normal time 6 PM. In 5-star shadow raids for the month will be Shadow Latios. On the 10th we will see Shadow Lugia and Shadow Ho-Oh in 5-star shadow raids, and they will have a raid hour on the same day. This is again for the Into the Wild event. And on the 15th and the 16th for Global Go Wild area will be Shadow Darkrai and Shadow Cresselia in 5-star shadow raids. Like G-Max Grimmsnarl, they will also be available as a remote raid from the in-person Nagasaki event from the 7th until the 9th. In Mega raids until the 4th will be Mega Gengar, Mega Sableye and Mega Banette. From the 4th until the 11th will be Mega Beedrill, Pinsir and Heracross. Next will be Mega Tyranitar and Mega Altaria from the 11th until the 18th. Following these will be Mega Ampharos and Mega Manectric from the 18th until the 25th. And last for the month from the 25th of November until the 2nd of December will be Mega Aerodactyl, Medicham and Garchomp. With that said, how good are the max battle and raid Pokemon, and which are most worth spending your max particles and raid passes on? Starting with the max battles, Max Routes is going to be a good pick because Max Gardevoir will be the joint best fairy type attacker with Charm alongside Max Hatterene because they do have the same attack stat, and it will be the joint 5th best psychic type attacker with Max Hatterene as well. So if you do already have Max Hatterene that you powered up, it's probably not worth investing in Max Gardevoir. And do note that G-Max Hatterene will be coming to the game at some point, which will be the best fairy type attacker. Max Toxtricity will also be available in 4-star max battles and worth getting if you don't have access to G-Max Toxtricity, Max Zapdos or Max Raikou. We then have Max Eevee, which will of course be able to evolve into each of its evolutions, but will any of them be any good? Well, Jolteon will actually be a better electric type attacker than Max Toxtricity, so you could actually go for that instead of Max Toxtricity. But do remember it is a random evolution into Jolteon, Vaporeon or Flareon, so it could take you a few attempts to get it. Max Vaporeon won't see much play because we do already have a lot of strong water types for max battles, but it will be a decent healer because it does have a 277 HP stat. Likewise, Max Flareon will be outclassed by most fire types already. Espeon is going to be a decent psychic type attacker for max battles just behind Max Latios and Max Alakazam. Umbreon is going to be more of a tank against dark, psychic and ghost types, but unfortunately it doesn't have access to a 0.5 second animation fast attack, so it does let it down as a tank. Like Flareon, Leafeon will be outclassed by many other grass types. Glaceon, however, is going to be a strong ice type attacker, possibly even better than G-Max Lapras, or at least pretty close to it, so definitely good to have access to this one. For Sylveon, unfortunately, it will be behind both Max Hatterene and Gardevoir as fairy type attackers, but it is an option. So overall, Max Eevee is going to be a good addition to the game, especially if you haven't done many max battles yet, because Max Eevee will be a 1-star max battle, so it will be really easy to beat, and you most likely already have a lot of candy for it, so you will be able to get access to many different types for max battles. And lastly for the month, we do have Max Darumaka, which is a great fire type attacker for max battles if you don't have G-Max Charizard or G-Max Cinderace, and it's a lot more accessible than them as well. And for the Go Wild area, we do have G-Max Grimmsnarl, and it will be the best dark type attacker for max battles in the game, so well worth getting it when it releases. It will however be outclassed by G-Max Single Strike Urshifu in the future. But what about the raids? Well, Raikou is the 12th best electric type attacker with Thundershock and Wild Charge, and it's ranked 68 in the Master League. Entei and Suicune on the other hand don't really have any meta relevance. Shadow Ho-Oh is the 16th best fire type attacker with Incinerate and legacy move Sacred Fire, which it unfortunately won't have when caught from these raids. It's also ranked 47 in the Master League. League. Shadow Lugia, on the other hand, is the 19th best flying type attacker with extra sensory and fly, and it's ranked 12 in the Master League. Moving on to the Tapus, Tapu Koko is the 7th best fairy type with Volt Switch and Legacy move Nature's Madness, and it's ranked 95 in the Master League. For Tapu Lele, it's the 6th best fairy type with Confusion and Nature's Madness, and it's ranked 35 in the Master League. For Tapu Bulu, it's the 8th best fairy type with Bullet Seed and Nature's Madness, and it's the 17th best grass type with Bullet Seed and Grass Knot. It's also ranked 60 in the Master League. And for Tapu Fini, it doesn't really have any meta relevance as a raid attacker, but it is ranked 79 in the Master League and 74 in the Ultra League. All of these Tapus will be coming with their Legacy move Nature's Madness as well, which they do all want. For Duskmane Necrozma, it's the 12th best Psychic type with Psycho Cut and Sunsteel Strike, and it's the 3rd best Steel type with Metal Claw and Sunsteel Strike, and it's also ranked 19 in the Master League. For Dawnwings Necrozma, it's the 13th best Psychic type with Psycho Cut and Moongeist Beam, and it's the best Ghost type with the same moveset. It is also ranked 13 in the Master League. Heatran is the 15th best Fire type with Fire Spin and Magma Storm, and it's ranked 73 in the Master League. Cobalion is ranked 24 in the Ultra League and ranked 82 in the Master League. Terrakion is the 13th best Rock type with Smackdown and Rock Slide, and it's the 4th best Fighting type with Double Kick and Sacred Sword. It's also ranked 97 in the Master League. Virizion is ranked 9 in the Ultra League and ranked 98 in the Master League. And for Shadow Latios, it's the 9th best Psychic type with Zen Headbutt and Psychic, and it's ranked 21 in the Master League. For the Go Wild area, we do also have Shadow Darkrai, which will be one of the best Dark type attackers in the game, and we also have Shadow Cresselia, which is more of a Go Battle League Pokemon, being ranked 43 in the Ultra League. For the Mega Raids, Mega Beedrill is the 5th best Bug type with Bug Bite and X Scissor, and it's the 5th best Poison type attacker with Poison Jab and Sludge Bomb. Mega Pinsir is the 2nd best Bug type with Fury Cutter and X Scissor, and Mega Heracross is the best Bug type with Struggle Bug and Mega Horn. Mega Tyranitar is really strong in both of its types, being the 3rd best Rock type with Smackdown and Stone Edge, and the best Dark type with Bite and Brutal Swing. Mega Ampharos and Manectric are both available, but of the two, I would recommend going with Mega Manectric because it is the best Electric type Mega, being the 4th best Electric type attacker overall with Thunderfang and Wild Charge. Mega Ampharos, however, does have a bit of niche use because it can boost damage and candy for Electric and Dragon Pokemon at the same time. Mega Aerodactyl is also a decent Rock type attacker, being the 5th best with Rock Throw and Rock Slide. And lastly, Mega Garchomp is available, and it is the 3rd best Dragon type with Dragon Tail and Breaking Swipe, and it's the 2nd best Ground type attacker with Mud Shot and Earth Power. And Garchomp itself is ranked 55 in the Master League. But which of all of these should you prioritize if you need to? Well, the top priority for 5-star raids would be Dawnwings Necrozma and Duskmane Necrozma because they are the most relevant of the lot. They are very much worthwhile having. Of the Tapus, I would recommend Tapu Lele being the most relevant of the quartet. Cobalion is a good pick for Go Battle League, and Terrakion is a strong fighting type attacker. For the Shadow Raid, Shadow Lugia and Ho-Oh are both solid picks, and during the wild area, I would pick Shadow Darkrai for raid attacking and Shadow Cresselia for Go Battle League. And of the Megas, I would recommend Mega Heracross for a bug type attacker, Mega Manectric as an electric type, Mega Tyranitar as a rock and dark type, and Mega Garchomp as a dragon and ground type. And if you did find this video helpful, then I do recommend checking out this video on the screen next, and I'll catch you in the next one.